There's a Noswell channel called Uncle Thomas. Uh-oh. Re-uploading clips of mine. Whoa! Uncle Thomas, what happened to respecting the intellectual property of your comrades? Always happy to throw out those DMCAs, baby. Shut the fuck up, you always use others' clips. Wait, do you know the difference between using another person's clips and providing commentary and just ripping like 7 to 10 minutes from another person's stream and re-uploading it without any commentary? Do you know the difference between those things, right? Actually, if you guys are curious about it, I would suggest you take a look at the Tom Scott video entitled YouTube's content ID isn't broken, the world's is, or something like that. I would suggest you do that. Because it's actually a really good video. Our current laws around intellectual property are really fucking boned. Tom Scott is a better speaker than you? Dude, Tom Scott is an amazing speaker. Assuming he's not lying about that first take shit he does at the end of some of his videos where he nails it in one. Yeah, dude, he's an amazing speaker. He is so charismatic. When I watch Tom Scott, I don't even think of him as a Britbonger. I think of him as like another person, you know? It doesn't even register to me. Except he does that weird shit with his hands constantly, Lamau. Actually, talking with your hands helps other people follow you. There's a reason why teachers do it with like grade schoolers. It's actually really, really helpful to keep people paying attention to what you're saying. That's actually the reason why the Roman Empire was so successful. The Italian tradition of talking with your hands aided them in diplomacy necessary to conquer Europe, North Africa, and the Arab world. It's true. Caesar Lazarus over there. Hey, I'm talking to you. Okay, come here. What, you king of Persia? Come here. No, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Come here. Well, that wasn't really an Italian accent. That was a bad Jersey accent. Noah Procco with the 20 bucks. Thank you so fucking much, comrade. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, comrade. Jesus. Yeah, I'll do my best teaching, folks. But I don't really think of what I do as teaching. I think of what I do as an exercise in showing people that you can make engaging, conversational, humorous content that is politically relevant and that is informative and factual and intellectually honest. I feel like for so long, people have thought like there are two kind of political content creators. There are boring, serious ones, and then there are funny ones that you shouldn't take too seriously. I think it's possible to be engaging and to be very intellectually honest and consistent. I think that's possible. I did my first workout today in like a year. I've been putting together a home gym. Because, you know, Corona's gonna still last for a while, probably. And we got our adjustable dumbbells today. I've been waiting on them for weeks from reputable vendors, but I couldn't find anything, so after waiting a while, I decided to just go ahead and get a price gouged version from eBay. It's essentially like a bracket that attaches to a bunch of weights differently depending on how you turn a gear wheel, and it determines the weight of the dumbbells. And it goes from like 5 pounds to 52.5. How much can I bench? I don't know. I don't have the Olympic bar yet. That's coming in soon. But for now, it's just the adjustable dumbbells, and they're pretty rad. Yes! That guy tripped me and it stopped me for just a second. It kept me from getting bopped. You can bench with dumbbells too? Yeah, but nobody records their max 1 dumbbell press. No, nobody's like, oh yeah, bro. My max with bench press is 65-pound dumbbells. Like, nobody does that, you know? You get the bar, you get nothing. The Olympic bar will come in soon enough. Are you still an Anson? I haven't heard you mention it lately. I have found that if I describe myself as an anarchist or an anarcho-syndicalist, an inordinate amount of my time gets wasted by mouth-breeding dorks who have read way too much theory for their liking, trying to explain to me how X is impossible or I'm actually Y. The best thing that I can do for my brand is just call myself a libertarian socialist. My beliefs are exactly the same, but holy fuck, I am not wasting my time with these people, okay? Jesus Christ. left communism is an infantile disorder. The funny thing is that any reasonable reading of Lenin's works in that regard are actually an indictment of most online leftists. People who are holier than thou, hyper pure, don't participate in electoral politics, think of politics purely in moralistic terms and not in pragmatic terms. It's actually a really strong indictment of Bernie or Busters if you actually read the damn thing through, you know? But it's not anti-anarchist. It's anti, you know, emotionally over-invested, sodden, useless piece of shit leftist who'd rather be a windbag whining about how the world doesn't conform to their idea of how it should be from their fucking basement than actually working to make it better. I'm so fucking glad I actually read Lenin, dude. Or, I haven't read all of it, but I'm glad I read a good chunk of it, because, man, for all that dude's mistakes, his writing's pretty fucking base sometimes. When somebody says by any means necessary and they mean violence, but they don't include voting, I really doubt their priorities. Yeah, it's a pretty weird one. By any means necessary, but I'm not voting for a rapist. Tattooed Jew Boy with a very kind 25 bucks. Greetings from Florida. In addition to trying to legalize vehicular manslaughter, our psychotic governor is reopening bars and wants to pack stadiums for football. Yep. Yesterday, Florida had the highest coronavirus death count. Your state fucking sucks. I'm so sorry. I've got family in Florida. I hope they're all chilling inside. Yeah, DeSantis is a lunatic. I'm pretty sure DeSantis isn't even like a Republican and is just part of some like eldritch death cult. And this is the best possible way he can inflict suffering and misery on the mortal world. Yeah, as if there's any difference. Oh boy. Oh boy. No! God! Is this where it ends? I saw a lot of people saying you quote-sniped Lenin and Engels. Yeah, they're coping. I didn't. You've seen me talk with conservatives, right? Even when you quote their own sources, they'll say that you're taking them out of context. It's the Jordan B. Peterson thing. It's possible. I'm gonna live! Yes, I'm 15th! Loser! You literally did the ellipses BS you said you wouldn't do in that first Engels bit? Yeah, but it didn't remove any necessary context. I was trying to cut down on what would have otherwise been a quote that would have taken me 4 minutes to read. The sentiment expressed was the same. Now, there was one mistake that I made in my little write-up that was pointed out to me by Bad Empanada, and the moment it was pointed out to me, I corrected it. And when I do my follow-up, I'm going to acknowledge the correction. What was the correction? There was a portion of a quote that I think that if continued would have changed the context, so I wanted to include the full quote. And I did. When's the follow-up gonna happen? I don't know. Whenever the fuck I want. Some lefties treat theory as holy scripture. Yeah, and like Christians, they've never actually read the damn Bible they preach about. Don't you think the leftist obsession with theory makes it seem like we really are in a cult? Yes, that's why I never push that shit. Theory is great to read if you want to. You can get a lot from it. I'm not denying that. But holy fuck, dude. When people are like, I'm a leftist, what are some things I should know? And people are like, here are the books you need to read. This one was written in 1895. This in 1913. These will give you all the principles you will need to be good lefty. Like, holy fuck. It makes us seem like lunatics. Well, it's good to understand your ideology. Yeah, but that doesn't make it a prerequisite. And you can understand your ideology without reading 150-year-old books. That's not... Nobody else does this. No other political movement does this. You know who didn't do this? Marx and Engels. Marx and Engels didn't run around going, if you want to be a socialist, you have to go ahead and read Capital. They wrote the fucking Communist Manifesto, which was meant to be understood by peasants of that day. They weren't that dumb. Can you imagine how far socialism would have gone if they were like, actually, we don't really want to associate with any quote-unquote leftists who don't even read theory? Yeah, leftism isn't a fandom. ANCAPs do this shit? Yeah, and ANCAPs are A, crazy, and B, fucking irrelevant. So let's not follow in their footsteps, okay? Hold on. The cum pledge. This is all very abstract, but let's settle it down, okay? Let's sit down. And let's win. Hopefully this is going to be the hex square. The hex... Yes! Hexagon. Down we go. Oh, I don't think we're going to get to do the... No! The terms and conditions! Fuck! No! No! God damn it! Alright. We're fucking everyone else over. There you go. Get out. Get down there. Have fun. Okay, now we're gonna chill out for a little bit, okay? I don't see the shadows of anyone above us. I don't think. We're actually in a really good position if nobody else drops down on us, but I see a shadow. No! Why would I threaten my position? Okay. I wanted to get away from that shadow. Fuck! Not today! No! Damn it! Ah! How far off were we? They're still holding it. There's someone else, isn't there? Yeah, okay. Ah, we choked pretty hard at the end there. Oh well.